The world of ARMY has always been full of surprises, but nothing could have prepared fans for the moment when Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, casually pressed the Go Live button from the comfort of his own home. What started as an ordinary day quickly turned into one of the most talked about events in the fandom's history. Within minutes, hundreds of thousands of fans had joined, their notifications buzzing, timelines exploding, and social media turning into a frenzy. The very fact that Jungkook chose to go live was shocking in itself. BTS members are known for their sporadic but legendary live sessions, each one carrying a weight of excitement. But this wasn't just any live. This was Jungkook inviting ARMY into his personal sanctuary, his home. For years, fans have been curious about the little details of how he lives, what kind of environment inspires his artistry, and what comfort means to someone as globally recognized as him. That night, those questions began to receive answers. The camera flickered on, and there he was, hair slightly messy, dressed comfortably, his smile lighting up the room before he even spoke. "Annyeong," he greeted softly, and immediately the chat flooded with hearts, purple emojis, and frantic messages in every language imaginable. Unlike the staged settings of music shows or interviews, this live carried an intimacy that was rare. Behind him, fans caught glimpses of shelves filled with books, some vinyl records stacked neatly, and even a guitar propped casually against the wall. It wasn't glamorous or overly decorated. It was warm, simple, and undeniably him. "ARMY, I wanted to spend some time with you tonight," Jungkook said, sipping from his mug. His tone was relaxed, almost like he was calling a close friend. And in that moment, millions of fans felt like they truly were sitting in his living room, sharing the quiet evening with him. But it wasn't just the homey vibe that made this live unforgettable. As the night went on, Jungkook began to drop hints, little breadcrumbs, that something bigger was coming. He laughed, teased, and played coy with fans, answering some questions while ignoring others with a mischievous grin. And then, with the casualness of someone announcing what they had for dinner, Jungkook said the words that sent the fandom spiraling. "Actually, Taehyung and I have some crazy plans for my birthday this year." The chat froze for a second before exploding like fireworks. ARMY couldn't believe what they had just heard. Jungkook wasn't just talking about celebrating his birthday quietly. He was hinting at something insane, something involving Taehyung, his brother-like bandmate, his partner in chaos, the other half of the legendary Taekook bond. That single sentence was enough to ignite thousands of fan theories, trending hashtags, and worldwide buzz. What could the plans possibly be? A surprise performance? A live-streamed party? A duet release? The possibilities were endless, and ARMY's imagination knew no limits. But Jungkook, as always, didn't give away too much. He smirked, ran his hand through his hair, and changed the topic, leaving fans desperate for more. Yet even in that cliffhanger moment, one thing was clear. This wasn't just another birthday. This was shaping up to be an event that would go down in BTS history. When Jungkook went live, it wasn't just his words that captivated ARMY, it was his surroundings. For years, fans had pieced together fragments of Jungkook's life through interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, and the occasional photo. But this was the first time he willingly gave them a real, unfiltered look at the place he calls home. The scene was simple but striking. Behind him, the soft glow of ambient lighting set the tone for a cozy evening. A few framed artworks adorned the wall, each carefully chosen but not extravagant. On one shelf, fans spotted a line of scented candles, which instantly became a topic of speculation. What scents does Jungkook prefer? Does he light them when he writes music, or when he just wants to relax? Within minutes, hashtags like Jungkook candles and golden magne home vibes were trending. Eagle-eyed ARMYs noticed everything. A stack of books with worn-out edges suggested he was reading regularly. The guitar leaning against the wall wasn't just decoration. It symbolized his love for music that extends far beyond BTS's discography. His house wasn't about luxury, it was about creativity and comfort. It wasn't the house of a superstar trying to impress, but of an artist who values personal space, authenticity, and quiet inspiration. As Jungkook shifted the camera, fans caught glimpses of his kitchen in the background. Someone quickly grabbed screenshots, and soon theories started flying. Did you see the blender? He's definitely making protein shakes. Wait, are those snacks for Taehyung when he visits? The smallest details were magnified, dissected, and celebrated. More than anything, this live stream gave ARMY a rare sense of closeness. It was as if Jungkook had opened the door and said, "Welcome, come sit with me for a while." The house reflected his personality, calm yet vibrant, modern yet homey, and filled with little touches of who he is when the cameras aren't rolling. Jungkook seemed aware of ARMY's curiosity and leaned into it with playful teasing. At one point, he turned the camera slightly and chuckled. You guys are looking too much, aren't you? This is my home, not a museum." His laughter was infectious, and even though he tried to act shy, the twinkle in his eyes showed he was enjoying sharing this moment. But what truly sent fans over the edge was the way he framed the live as more than just a casual check-in. "I wanted to spend time here, with you in my space," he said softly. "It feels more real, more personal, right?" That single line deepened the intimacy of the broadcast. For ARMY, it wasn't just about seeing his house, it was about feeling trusted enough to be shown something private. And then came the moment that nobody missed. Jungkook casually glanced at his phone, smiled, and said, Taehyung just texted me. He's asking if I already told you guys about the plan." The chat exploded again. Not only had he mentioned Taehyung, but the way he said it felt like they were in constant communication, plotting something behind the scenes. Fans immediately began speculating. Does Taehyung know Jungkook is live right now? Are they planning to go live together later? Or maybe the insane birthday plan is even bigger than we think. It wasn't just a live anymore. It was a mystery unfolding in real time. ARMYs on Twitter began posting collages of Taehyung and Jungkook moments from the past, drawing connections and evidence for what might be coming. Fan accounts from different time zones stayed awake all night, replaying clips, analyzing Jungkook's expressions, and debating whether Taehyung would suddenly appear. Jungkook, of course, knew exactly what he was doing. He smirked at the screen, leaned back, and said, "Don't worry, ARMY. You'll see soon enough. It's going to be fun." With that, the anticipation reached new heights. Jungkook wasn't just giving fans a glimpse of his home. He was building the stage for something monumental. The house tour, intentional or not, became the backdrop for one of the most hyped-up birthday teases in BTS history. For ARMY, Jungkook's birthdays have always been more than just a date on the calendar. Every year, September 1st transforms into a global celebration, uniting millions of fans across continents in a festival of love, creativity, and shared memories. But this year felt different. From the moment Jungkook hinted at insane plans with Taehyung, the anticipation surrounding his birthday skyrocketed. Birthdays in BTS history have carried a unique significance. They are not only milestones in the members' personal lives but also communal events for the fandom. Fans prepare months in advance, organizing cup sleeve events, creating breathtaking fan art, streaming BTS songs endlessly, and lighting up entire cities with birthday ads. For Jungkook, the golden magne, these celebrations often push boundaries, reflecting his immense popularity and the depth of ARMY's devotion. In the days leading up to his live broadcast, ARMY had already begun speculating about how this year's festivities might unfold. Would Jungkook drop a new solo track as a gift to fans? Would HYB release behind-the-scenes footage never seen before? Or, as many hoped, would Taehyung and Jungkook reunite publicly to share a special moment with ARMY? When Jungkook casually confirmed Taehyung's involvement, those hopes transformed into certainty. Suddenly, the birthday build-up wasn't just about Jungkook. It was about Taehyung, the iconic pairing that has long captured ARMY's imagination. The fandom quickly went into overdrive. Social media platforms were flooded with countdown posts, fan projects, and elaborate theories. Some fans swore they had cracked the code, pointing out that Jungkook's choice of words, crazy and fun, hinted at something beyond a simple live stream. "It's going to be a performance," one fan tweeted, attaching screenshots of past moments when Jungkook used similar phrasing before surprises. Others believed it might be a joint vlog, or even a small fan meeting broadcast online.